Hi guys, Pat back again with another post-event non-boxing video showing you guys the great goodies I got as well as giving an update. This time it was for Portland Retro Gaming Expo 2014. It was my 4th year there. I love it. Lots of good retro stuff. I had 2 panels there. I had my own panel on Sunday, and immediately afterwards I had the Retro Game Roadshow with Frank Cifaldi and Steve Lynn. So, what did I get? Let's start off with a couple of t-shirts. How about these are nice and shiny? How about a Vectrex shirt? Ooh, shiny. That's pretty cool. And then a TurboGrafx Rest in Peace shirt. 1989 to 1995. Poor TurboGrafx. These are great. I can't wait to wear these out. Or maybe you'll see them in an upcoming video. And then how about a freebie? How about Typing Tutor? The TRS-80. And we got Venice Beach Volleyball for the NES. Label upgrade. Yeah, it's hard to find these AVE ones with nice labels, but there you go. You can see up that girl's thumb right there in the cover. Here's an important game in gaming history that no one really talks about that much. Jumpman, one of the first platformers, helped establish the genre. Made in good old Sunnyvale, California by Epix. That's where Atari was. And this is for the Atari computer, so I guess that's why it came out of Sunnyvale. And yeah, that was a cool pickup. Dick Tracy on the Sega Master System. This is the US version, which I had this, but I did not have the manual. And so I got a good deal on this, so I'll probably end up getting rid of the one I have without the manual and putting this in its place. Dick Tracy! Steve Lynn gave me a bunch of Amiga CD32 games. Now the Amiga CD32 system didn't really come out in the US. I believe it was more of Canada and Europe. And at Classic Gaming Expo in Vegas 2 years ago, I bought a system off him, an Amiga. I bought an Amiga CD32 system off of him, but there was no games at the time. So what did he give me? I actually didn't see what games he got me until now, or what games he gave to me, since he's such a nice guy. He gave me Jungle Strike. Oh, that's a cool one. The Case of the Cautious Condor. That looks really strange. Well, I guess it's an adventure point and click maybe. Oh, because I'm dumb. The Grolier Encyclopedia. Remember before Wikipedia and even the internet? You got these Grolier Encyclopedias on a CD. You put them in your computer and learn about the world, because who needs books? How about, ooh. Oh, how about SimCity, the original? That's pretty sweet right there. Huh. Because this I'll probably play chess, backgammon, and checkers on the Amiga CD32. Then we have 2 more CDs of learning goodness. You have the American Heritage Illustrated Encyclopedic Dictionary. Not sure what that means, or who made this, I don't know. And then we have the Timetable of History, Science, and Innovation. No need for Wikipedia anymore. Oh, and then we have a game that was given to me by the guy who basically said, I'll give you this game if you plug it. Well, I'll show you that he gave it to me. I'm not going to say whether it's good or bad or not. I have no idea. So this isn't like a whole Shadow. This is like a whole Shadow of Mordor thing. But it's called Arm for Battle. It's an NES homebrew, and it's sort of like it looks like a real-time strategy game. Huh. So there it is, Arm for Battle. Check it out if you want to. I didn't get paid for that. This was a freebie as well. This was a handheld game in the box from Radio Shack. This is from 1UP Games. This is Plane and Tank Battle. So these came out in like the mid-80s, I believe around 85 or 86. I had the Orange Highway game where you went back and forth the highway in a car to avoid obstacles. It was goofy fun, but my cousin had this one, Plane and Tank. And I was always so jealous because this is the one I really wanted to play. And he would never let me play it. Chris, why wouldn't you let me play the freaking game just one time? So I basically said what I just said in a less dramatic way to the guy. and he gave the game to me. So that was really cool of him to do that. You didn't have to. You love my NES manuals that I get. I don't know why you do, but you love listening to me do it. Maybe not. I don't know. Here's the ones I picked up. I'm not sure how or why. I don't remember paying for this. I hope I didn't steal this by accident. Because I believe I have this already. But Beat Up Skate or Die 2 manual. I don't know where that came from. Pac-Man. I didn't have a Pac-Man Tengen manual. The Tengen unlicensed manuals were like these elongated ones. I'm not sure why. You can't really fit them in the sleeve. And speaking of Tengen, I got a nice little sleeve. I love picking up these little guys. Yay, Tengen sleeve. Then I got a Monster Party. Need that one. Mechanized Attack, uncommon game by SNK. World Champ, which I actually have the box for, so this will complete that. That's an uncommon boxing game. The Last Ninja, which is a virtually unplayable port of a computer game. It's really not good. Wario's Woods, with some sort of stain on it. Wario's Woods was the last licensed game release on the NES in 1994. Ikari Warriors 3, right there with a rental sticker on the front. 5061, that would tell the employee, I guess, where it was. And then, at least for the registry. Blue Marlin, which is the more uncommon fishing game, besides Black Bass. Ultimate Stuntman, one of my first reviews. And this is actually a poster. A lot of the American games use posters versus straight up manuals. Load Runner, which is the classic game for the computer ported over to the NES, which I was surprised I didn't have that. Ninja Kid, that was one of the ones where it was so cheap I wasn't sure if I had it or not, so I just picked it up. I probably already have the Ninja Kid manual. There you go, now I got a second one. Micro Machines. Let's see, this is the other sort of Codemaster style of manual. Someone took a bite out of the corner where it's more like a square. And this is like, I thought this was a reprint when I saw, but it was actually new old stock. I have it with a button over here. So there's a guy there that got in touch with the woman who still owns the rights to Wisdom Tree. You know, the company that did the Christian games in the 90s on the NES, like Bible Adventures, Joshua, Exodus, Bible Buffet. And then, so she still owns, apparently, a lot of the new old stock of manuals, which in the past I was able to get some of those off of eBay. So I think I got like a Sunday Funday manual in box. And the game is rare, but the box and manuals, you can get brand new versions of them still. But this is one I didn't know. I did not know that she also had color, or at least whoever owns all these, had Color Dreams. So Secret Scout. This guy had like 10 Secret Scout manuals. Secret Scout's one of the hardest NES games to find. It's an unlicensed game. It's absolutely horrendous, like most Color Dreams games, but I bought a manual off of him. This is in like perfect condition. And before I guess this new old stock came about, these were hard to get, and I had no idea that these even existed, or any Color Dreams games had manuals that were basically, this looks almost brand new. Again, so now I got a Secret Scout manual, one of those manuals I thought I'd never get for under, you know, like $40, $50. It was like $2.50. So those are my manuals and other things. Last but not least, I got a package in the mail today. And so this is the only time I actually unbox something without seeing it first. If it's what I think it is, I wanted to show you guys because it kind of affects you. Somewhat, I guess. Or it's related to you at least. Oh, what is this? Huh. Nice box here. It seems like it's like something framed, maybe? Whoa! Got this nice plastic letter. Oh, wow. 100,000 subscribers. That's more than double the size of a packed Roman Coliseum and more than 10 times the number of people who set the human domino world record. We understand the dedication and talent to reach 100,000 YouTube viewers. We want you to know that we don't take your achievement for granted. You've delivered the audience, now we're delivering the rewards. To commemorate your milestone of 100,000 YouTube subscribers, please accept with our congratulations this silver play button. Wow, this is, oh, that's fantastic. Look at that, thank you guys. It's the silver button for my YouTube channel. It even says YouTube, Pat the NES Punk. I could have picked any name, but I guess that's the name I kept all these years. Congratulations for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. Ah, I almost broke my button. So yes, thank you guys. I couldn't obviously have gotten it without you guys following my videos for 6 years, 6+ years now. Whether it was Goofy, Pat the NES Punk videos, Goofy Flea Market Madness videos, Goofy Ask Frank videos. You see a pattern here. My completely unnecessary podcast videos, my non-boxing videos, and the like. Thank you so much. This is great. I have to find a place for this, either around here in the living room or in my game room. So thank you very much. So with that said, that's my non-boxing video. And yeah, wow, the quality of this is really nice. So keep shooting for the stars out there. One day you can get to 100,000 subscribers. It is possible. It took me 6.5 years to do it. NES Marathon in a few weeks. Go to nesmarathon.com for information to donate. November 8th is the time of the event, the day of the event. I'm really tired. I'm gonna either take a nap or go to the gym to wake up. That's how that works. So there you go. There's my unboxing video. I'm not sure when the footage will be up for the Pat the NES Punk panel at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. They have to send it to me. I have to edit it. It'll be up. But I do a new Flea Market Madness video. I premiered there, and that'll be up on this channel this week. It'll be up on this channel, the one with the silver button. Thanks, guys. I will see you guys later, most likely. Yeah.
Wait, Pat forgot one more thing. He somehow managed to pick up a Sega Master System retail kiosk unit. Similar to the NES M82 demo unit, this one featured 16 carts on the inside that you could select via buttons on the front and play for a limited amount of time. That's it. See you guys later.